Hey garden friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing the real story of my zucchini, squash, and eggplant journey. And let me tell you, it's been a wild ride of rookie mistakes, epic fails, and some incredible comebacks. And if you're growing in containers or with limited space like me, this video is gonna save you so much heartache. I'm growing all these beauties in my fabric grow bags on my 8-foot by 10-foot east-facing covered patio. And wow, have I learned some lessons the hard way. But that's what makes gardening so amazing, right? Every mistake is just a stepping stone to success. So grab your coffee and let's dive in. And I promise by the end of this video, you will know exactly what not to do with your summer veggies. Okay, let's start with my zucchini plants. My supposed superstars. They quickly became my biggest teaching moment. These guys shot up like rockets and were pumping out male flower blossoms like there was no tomorrow. I was beyond excited, but here's where things really got interesting. My covered patio, it was basically a pollinator desert. No bees, no natural pollination happening. With weeks of crazy heavy rainfall and a nasty bout of powdery mildew, my poor zucchini plants were basically on life support. I'm talking barely hanging on. But here's the game changer. I moved the containers to get better air circulation and a bit more of that precious morning sunlight. Sometimes the solution is just literally changing the location. And I will admit my zucchini plants really struggled to recover. I had to slowly remove the older damaged leaves and budding blossoms. It was truly heart-wrenching. And I could not risk over pruning. And today I'm happy to report that my zucchini plants are looking amazing. I really think they're gonna be just fine. Now let me confess one of my biggest rookie mistakes, because I know some of you are probably doing the same thing right now. Mistake number one, I let all those male blossoms stay on the plant. Those beautiful flowers were literally stealing nutrients from the rest of the plant. You've got to be ruthless and pinch those babies off early on. Mistake number two, overcrowding. I packed these babies way too close together. They need room to breathe, and I definitely didn't give them that luxury. My straight neck squash, total late bloomer. But it became my redemption story and my greatest soul-crushing loss. The first 2 rounds of developing squash were casualties of my overwatering and that unfortunate powdery mildew issue. I was heartbroken. But check this out, after I moved all that infected growth and cleaned up the lower stems, these plants came back with a vengeance. And I had tons of these gorgeous female blossoms developing on top. The blossom end rot was completely gone, and I had little squash babies forming left and right. I thought my squash woes were a thing of the past, but I missed one very important key detail. I practically doomed my squash from the start. I made the mistake of placing my containers in the second row, and the plants were overshadowed by the first row. This caused the plants to reach out horizontally, searching for that sunlight. I did not secure my support stakes directly to each stem. And with the increased weight caused by the enormous leaves and the overextended stems, my squash stems unfortunately snapped on 2 of my poor plants, possibly even 3. All those beautiful developing squash babies never stood a chance. I started with 4 squash plants, and now I'm down to just 1. It's absolutely devastating. And I am trying my best to slowly lift and support my last surviving squash plant to give it the best chance at not just survival, but also to thrive. I am sharing these common mistakes so that other aspiring gardeners don't have to experience the same soul-crushing loss. Here are the absolute game changers that saved my harvest. Air circulation and sunlight are non-negotiable. These plants will literally tell you when they are struggling. Pro tip, these plants are natural climbers. Embrace it. I started removing all the lower growth and encouraged vertical growth up these supports. This single change improved air circulation dramatically and made such a difference during our recent rainy season. Don't make your plants search for sunlight. Trust me, your plants will overextend themselves and may not have the stem support they need later in their journey. And nutrition, don't sleep on this. When I saw those pale yellow leaves developing at the bottom of my plant, that was my plant's way of screaming, feed me. Your garden is constantly communicating with you if you know what you're looking for. Consistent watering is absolutely necessary. Overwatering and underwatering can decimate all your hard work. Monitor, monitor, monitor. Your garden will let you know exactly what it needs. Now let's talk about my eggplant adventure. These beauties are absolutely loaded with blossoms right now. And I'm crossing every finger and toe that I've got enough pollinators to make magic happen. But here's a little secret. If nature isn't helping, we can give these plants a helping hand. Each individual eggplant blossom is perfect. It has both male and female parts. All you need is a small paintbrush or even your finger to gently transfer pollen from the outer male parts to the little female center. It takes literally 3 seconds, and it's so simple. I'll be honest, I was nervous to try hand pollination at first, but now I'm a total convert. Look how stunning these purple blossoms are. And even if they don't all set fruit, they are absolutely gorgeous. This whole journey has taught me so much about container gardening and really listening to what my plants need. Every yellowing leaf, every drop blossom, every devastating loss, every bit of new growth, it's all communication. And the biggest lesson, don't be afraid to make changes when something isn't working. Moving that zucchini container, pruning aggressively, and adjusting my watering schedule, these weren't failures, they were course corrections. And if you're dealing with similar challenges in your own container garden, or if you've got your own rookie mistake stories to share, drop them in the comments below. I love learning from this amazing community, as I'm sure the viewers do as well. And make sure to check out my previous video where I deep dive into reading those yellow leaves and understanding what your plants are trying to tell you. I'll make sure to link it in the description. And if this video helped you avoid some of those common mistakes that I made, smash that like button and subscribe for more real, honest container content. No perfect gardens here, just real growth, real mistakes, and real success. Follow along as I dig deep, literally, into growing green in small spaces. Whether you got a tiny balcony or just a sunny window, there's always room to grow. Tried and true tips, laughs and messes, and a whole lot of love for the leafy life. Come play in the dirt with me. Until next time, keep growing and keep learning. See you in the next video, and as always, stay chatty.